Now I've got to tell you about this one place where I found all sorts of hacks for life. Check it out. Hey, my name is Donnievelasco, and you're jumping into another episode of Inward Monologue, where we explore the conversations we have with ourselves, whether that's the conversations in our heads, in our hearts, or in our guts. So in today's episode, I want to talk to you about this perhaps surprising place where you can find all sorts of life hacks. And I'm going to talk about it through a poem. And you're probably wondering, Donnie, I don't read poems, I don't understand them. In fact, I'm not even interested in them. Now, if you're feeling that way, I really encourage you to check out these couple of videos I posted on this channel that really unpacks different ways in which poetry can give you a language for the experiences that you've gone through. All right, let's jump into this poem I wrote entitled Save Points. Before bemoaning the bits and pixels, remember that some, not all, but enough, impart life-giving legacy. Teacher of language, history, and lore, with the discipline of leveling, looting, and score. Riddles, puzzles, and much to explore, offering more than just sensational gore. Heroic mentors discerning passion with a dash, maybe, of aggrandized messiah complex action. At the very least, some of which gave grace to thoughts of purpose, ideals, and hopes, for the sake of others and for the earth and its soul. Blossoming through narratives between game and life save points is the sistering and brothering of incremental waypoints. In every bit and pixel, as with words, lies the passion of its authors in a universe to be heard. Now, this poem is entitled Save Points, and the reason I wrote it was an homage, really. Is it homage or homage? But in any case, it's an honoring of video games through my own life experience. You see, it was through video games where I learned really practical skills, whether that's fine motor movements or learning how to touch type because I was gaming online, alt-tabbing, and then switching over to homework. On a more fundamental level, when it came to certain video games, especially ones that were story-driven and required me to make decisions and actions, I really got to appreciate the value of my own choice. I got to understand what it takes to craft a good story and also to be engaged in my own life story, which really led me to appreciate that taking little actions now in my life can lead to bigger fruits down the road. A lot of the story-driven games I played, which were usually in the form of RPGs or role-playing games, encouraged me to see myself as the protagonist of my own story, but not to see that as exclusive to the people around me. Often these games meant that I had to build teams and work with other people, which really gave me an appreciation for the different gifts that I could offer into a space, but also the different gifts that are available to me should I be open to working with them in my environment. The fact that some of these games required hundreds of hours of game time really taught me to appreciate perseverance and sticking to something and seeing it through. They really cultivated my appreciation for careful planning, for strategizing, and for innovative, quick thinking. Now, with that broader context, I wonder if you can hear a different slant or a different perspective on this poem that I wrote, Save Points. Before bemoaning the bits and pixels, remember that some, not all, but enough impart life-giving legacy. Teacher of language, history, and lore, with the discipline of leveling, looting, and score. Riddles, puzzles, and much to explore, offering more than sensational gore. Heroic mentors discerning passion with a dash maybe of aggrandized messiah complex action. At the very least, some of which gave grace to the thoughts of purpose, ideals, and hopes, for the sake of others and for the earth's soul. Blossoming through narratives between game and life save points is the sistering and brothering of incremental waypoints. In every bit and pixel, as with words, lies the passion of its authors in a universe to be heard. Thank you again for tuning in to this segment. I'd really love to hear what you think of this poem and also what you think of this content in general. Leave your comments in the comment section below. I'll see you next time. Let's go.